Right guys, down here at Bradwell Lake. Got down here yesterday, haven't done any filming as yet because we've just been a bit more social. As you can see there, brother-in-law Paul's bivvy. He's been down here with his son Tyler. That's my bivvy over there. But yeah, give you a quick spin around. This is the section we're at the second. Turn down this end, absolutely beautiful down here. Got the other pool over there, just another swim there. It's been nice seeing him yesterday. Chats, good laughs. No, it's been really nice down here. We found some nice spots. So I was fishing right over the back there, against the tree over there with just Ronnie and a spinner, but didn't really have a lot over there. And there was a cormorant which just would not go away, and I think that was pretty much spooking everything. So now I've moved in, sort of dead in front of us here. If I can do it. Sort of, I'll put a point on the screen, that's terrible. It's all dead in front there, 9 wraps out, found a nice clear area. Shot a load of boilies, which are greased up with some pellet and then a bit of spod mix over the top of that. Also got one down here, just next to the tree. It's quite deep down there. Started sowing for it yesterday. We see some fish, so I've been baiting that since yesterday. Switched over on that now to some big fat pellets. Loose feeds exactly the same. They're not big donkey chokers, but they're a reasonable size. But yeah, the trip's going pretty well so far. Really enjoy it. We're here till tomorrow. Not sure how much more filming I'll do as yet, because obviously it's a social, everyone's just popped off at the minute, so I thought we'd take advantage to get a little bit in and say hi to everyone. But nevertheless, no matter what happens, if we get a fish, obviously we'll check back in with that. And anyway, I hope to see you guys soon with a big fat fish. Do a little bit of a tour actually first. There's the tour that Paul brought with him, quite handy. There's Paul's other bivvy over there. There's Paul's bivvy, all the pools. Our little cook station going on. Paul brought all this with him. It's my chicken I've been prepping. Might have that in a little while with some rice. Yeah, place is absolutely lovely. I love it up here. Really cut off, really left on your own. Yeah, if you've never been here before, get up here, Bradwell Lake. Absolutely banging. Just going to take a few seconds to have a quick chat about some of the rigs that we're using on this trip. So what I went in with first was just basic helicopter rig setup, which is obviously the lead system they're using, not actually the rig. It's just a helicopter system, but it's called a helicopter rig. But yeah, there we go. So we went in with that, and on there I have what is sort of a spinner sort of set up. I don't know if you can see that, with a little D kicker and just this little hook. These hooks are so deadly. I absolutely love them. Got to use these a little while ago. They're from Carp Mechanics. Can't really go. There we go. Beautiful with that little kicker on there as well. And that's coming down with a little bit of putty there. And this is just a coated braid. Carp Mechanics, again, obviously all parts of Carp Mechanics. With another little bit of putty there, and then straight on here, running free. Had great success using this before. We didn't get anything off this time, so I was casting over to the back way with it, right over to the other side, and unfortunately cormorant was just sat there all day yesterday, come back this morning. I just think, even though it's a really good spot and I know carp go there, I think it was just spooking it off too much. That's what we was using yesterday, and on the other rod it was just a solid PVA bag underneath the tree, and continued to pile bait on that throughout the day. Now I've changed over on that one. I've changed over to just a standard normal hair rig setup that you'd get kind of like this, but a little bit longer, the standard sort of stuff with a longer hair on it. I'll show you properly when I get it out. The image will be there with two nice big fat juicy pellets on there. I'll show you the pellets in a second. And on the other rod I've now switched over to a rig similar to this. This isn't the sack one, but it's very, very similar. I've got all the differences is I've got a sleeve on there because I've got it on a lead clip system. Both the rods have gone onto lead clip systems now, rather than the inline or on, I'd say on the other one I had it on a helicopter. So You can see this, we've got the nice little boom section there. They're both exactly the same. That's the other one on there. And then I've got the nice supple piece here. And yeah, I've simply put a little bit of putty there. But on the hook bait for that one, I've got a little sail boilie, which I've just drilled out a little bit and put a bit of cork in there, and then topped it off with a little bit of corn. It doesn't actually pop it up, but it just turns it slightly. So I think it's just going to make it that little bit lighter and hopefully just sit down a bit more gentle. So that's a quick look at the rigs there that we've been using so far, and I'll keep on changing and switching through them until I find the perfect one. That's what it is really. I've not fished here in years, so it's just finding what I feel comfortable with, what works. And at the second year, let's just hope we get a fish on the bank soon, and then we'll know, and then we can start focusing dead onto that. And it's always hard getting the first one. Once you get the first one and that sort of spell's broken, then it's game on. You know what works. You're not cracked it, but you're definitely getting there. So yeah, anyway, that's the rigs, and if I change any more, then I'll give you an update on that too. Just to have a quick look at the baits and chat about them, because it's completely different to what I normally use. Big Fong and Sticky, and I'm a big fan of Kent. But this time around I went slightly different. These are some pellets I just literally picked up because I could get them quick and fast for me, and that's just the sort of size of them. These ones I've told you I've changed over, so imagine 2 of them on the hair, a whole gathering of them around it. I've just been loosely feeding them underneath there. Now, yesterday I put some parkhorn boilies and pellet under there, but they're getting savaged by the birds, and smaller fish just move straight up to just these down there now. See how that goes. As for the other rod, been doing with the stocking bags. It's been sort of a nice mix of these sort of pellets. So a good mixture there, as you can see. Yeah, just like a whole mixture of different sizes and stuff, that getting grubbing around. I've also been trying out these sort of sauces from Angling Direct, just see what they were like. Quite good, I like them, to be fair. There's a few different baits that we've been putting out as well. Now, as I said, I've been using the cell, but I've drilled one of them out to make it a little bit lighter. So only small, because these are 15 mils. But yeah, just drilled it out, just a tiny bit, a little bit of cork, and then topped it with a little bit of corn. Loose feed out there, so you've got some of that particle mix. But I've shoved a load of these out there. Some of these bad boys. I really like the look of these, to be fair. They're like really sort of gritty and stuff. Nice. So yeah, quite a different baiting strategy to normal and actual bait. So yeah, we'll hopefully have something to show for it. But yeah, that's just a little bit of an update on some of the bits we've been doing. Or I've been doing. Paul's been doing something completely different. If he catches it, I'll fill you in with that and copy it. So, but if not, if I catch, no doubt he'll copy me. So that's how it works, doesn't it? If it works, jump on it. Anyway, let's see if we can get a fish. Yeah, unfortunately, the lake is just not giving up many secrets this morning. Been staring constantly, looking out constantly. Just with sign of a fish moving or jumping, there's just been nothing. Very difficult. I think if you can see the red fan in the distance over there, they've been doing very well over there. There was one come off that little point beach area you can see there yesterday. Paul had one down there a couple of days ago, but they certainly seem to have moved out of this area now, I think, and down there, which is a shame. The lake's been really busy, which kind of limits moving a lot. But I think there is some more pegs empty, but I'll have to wait and see. I want to know there's a peg up there, but it's pointless because it's just the same. But yeah, I really think the fish are over in that corner. Hopefully they might come down this way. But let's keep an eye out, keep processing. Looking for the signs, trying to make something of them. I'm still fishing just where that tree is there, and just out there, 9 wraps, aiming towards that broken, that dead tree. Sort of just off the side of it just there. I'll put a mark on that. At the moment, still feeling very hopeful, not feeling down, I think that, feeling very hopeful still. I've had a few knocks and bleeps, but hopefully something could come along soon. And yeah, it'd be nice to see a bit of carp fresh jump out of the water, something to work on. Earlier on, I mentioned that I put out 2 mixes, some boilies and some spod mix. What I'm going to do is later on, I'm going to be doing the same thing again, but I'm going to make up a little mixture now of the different boilies. And let just some of the juices soak into them and let it all mix together. So, we don't need super tons. I've better on a few spots out there of just different boilies. But any of these in there, but I do love these old school. Used to kill lakes on that. Also, really interesting trying some of these. They look really good. Yeah, gonna save them anyway, not putting them in just yet. Put in some, a few different shapes. A few sort of pattern using there. Lovely. A little bit of spicy crab. The odd nut. So we can nick off of here quickly. Have a bit of this. Oh, a bit of salt. Black spot. A few false pellets. Lovely. Yeah, I got mix it all up. Nice. Yeah. Lots of good food and flavours in there. That's just what's pretty amazing. Can't put too much in this because we'll get carried away just making up a spot mix. But you know, a few little bits in there, flavours and just little soak together with the boilie crumb sort of getting all over it. And it should soften a little bit as well. And hopefully just leak out flavour wherever it goes and break up. There's out a hell of a lot of actual bulk items in this, obviously there is, but a lot more flavour than anything. Attraction. Yeah. Just leave that for a bit now. It does smell pretty goddamn good. Be nice to get a little screen take whilst the camera's on, but just a screen take at any time would be great at the moment. BB's looking a bit trashed. Maybe that's hardy in a bit. Magical mystery bag of bait. Completely different from a normal take. It's actually been very fun. Using different stuff and trying a few different pieces and some of the old bits I've loved using for so long. Always good fun. Teeny stocking is absolutely fine, guys. It's cheap. It's good. It melts. Don't waste your money on something that you can get save money on. I wouldn't recommend them for everything, but yeah, honestly, it works, you know, so that's fine. Cool, new hat. Might see me wearing that later. Cart mechanics. Can't beat them. It's a quickie, tidy up for a quickie. Anyway, I think you probably had enough of me chatting and tidying up and flapping around. You know what the plan is. Repeat, repeat, repeat at the second. We're going to leave them a while, then we'll get that bait in before dark. See how that goes. But yeah, other than that, it's just sit and hope at the minute and keep watching, try and see the fish. If you see something could be moving on it, you know, but without seeing them or signs from pointless moving at all. See you in a bit. Right, I've decided I'm going to bring in the left rod that's under the tree there. Check it out. It's got pellets that don't always last. So we're going to bring that in and have a look at that. Maybe get another bagging made up and stuff like that. And yeah, so we'll go from there. See what it looks like. Level on the foot, actually. Yeah, just as I expected. No pellets left. So now that's got me thinking. Don't really want to go back with the big fat pellets because obviously they're coming off. Let's go for something else. Okay, so what I might do is let's go for a solid PVA bag or go for some more buoys on there. I think we're going to do that. Okay, so what am I going to try? I'm going to actually try the nut. So look at that. This one's quite good. Oh man. Bloody penguin. Where's the way, eh? Yeah. Okay, so if anyone's just tuning in, don't know what's going on, I was using big old pellets on these ones here that I was drilling through, but either I think they're snapping or they're just dissolving. Either way, I knew something like that would probably happen in the end. Always does, but I'm hoping they last a bit longer. But so I'm going to switch back over to boilies at the moment. I've got you. No, don't think that's right on me. I think I'm a bit further than that. I'm much further than that. Oh, go on. This would be it, and this would be great. So I've won the nut ones and a bit of a CC more wire system pop up on top, just like that. I really hope that rod goes. That's one that's on the baited area over there, 9 rats out. I had a simple cross buoy in there, swish it down, standard. Not over the top. Try and put it down nice and tight. If it don't go tight, just whip it off on it. Second one's it, that'll do. Right, let's get this bad boy back out. There's all this in there. If you're ever in doubt, give it a trout. No. If you're in doubt, check it out. Because better to check and get it back in than sit there with no bait like I was. So, at least now I know I can get it back out and it'll be all good. Nice and simple. We're quite a long one. I've been playing with lots of short ones and booms, so this is quite a bit longer. This is the fat grig I was using for the let's try and finish that there. That's it. Lovely. Nice. That is right, press that tree, but I'm not tangled, so it's good. So proper freebies there. I don't know, actually more than a couple, it's about 6 or something like that. So that's that back out. So let's just hope now. I think I'll still trickle the big pellets down there. And I hope that it still brings something in. I think the birds struggle to eat them, so still a good free food source down there, I think. But obviously just top it up with the boilies now as well. Hope that boy stays. Oh, that sun's hot when it comes across. It's been a lot cooler day today, but still very nice. I was hoping for a bit more cloud and rain today. That is hot when it hit. So I didn't manage to catch any carp on this trip, which was a real shame. Me and Paul both had a bream off around about the same spot in the middle, around 9 wraps, and that was about it. But we did have an absolute great time and really enjoyed ourselves. I'll be coming back down soon to do another video here where maybe I'll give you a bit more of a tour of the lake and tell you a bit more about the place. But this trip was off the back end of a social, so I knew I probably wouldn't get that much filming done. But I really hope that you've enjoyed the video and I hope that you'll watch some more. Remember, if you did enjoy it, drop us a like and a subscribe, and thank you very much. Stay safe, stay positive. Life's better on the bank. you.